What's up, you guys? I'm coming at you today with a motherhood moment that I was not prepared for. So many things with motherhood you just can't plan for, and when you're in it, you just kind of gotta flow through it. Trigger warning, there will be blood. I wish that my son had given me this same trigger warning the morning this happened, but unfortunately I didn't get that. So either hold on tight and listen in or skedaddle if you have to, but if you're a mom, this is something that may happen to you, so stay tuned. My son and I, we went to this indoor playground, which we've been to multiple times, and I was hanging out with him. We were playing on one of the playgrounds that is meant for toddlers or kids under the age of 5, so it's a smaller scale than the bigger playgrounds. And he was going up the little stair part to go up to the bigger part where there's slides. He decided he wanted to come back down. He's very good at getting down steps in the sense of he knows to turn around and go on his belly and inch his way backwards. We were having a good time. There were multiple kids there and moms. We were all chatting it up. The kids were playing. It was going really well. My son gets to the bottom step where he is going to, as I assume he's done 100 times, back off of on his belly. He starts to put his foot down. When he goes to put his other foot down, he kind of just his other foot comes off the ground and he hits the playground. And as a mom, you know that you try to downplay falls, because if you freak out, then they're gonna freak out and it just kind of spirals. So my first reaction is, it's okay. I go to pick him up because he's crying. As I turn him, I realize that, you hit your mouth. And that's the reaction that I had next, was oh, it's okay. But I immediately knew there was blood that was starting to come, and I'm like, this is not good. So I'm trying to remain calm. I'm okay, let's go get you cleaned up. Ha ha ha, everything is fine. This other kid is running away. I'm he's great. So I'm taking my son over to the bathroom. The bathroom is 30 feet away, so I'm trying to go as quickly as I can. As I'm glancing at him, I see just blood, blood filling his mouth and pouring out of the side of his mouth. He's wearing the cutest little Elmo onesie that's white with these little Elmo and Cookie Monster head prints on it, and it's just filling with blood. And I'm oh my god, what is going on? So we go to check the first bathroom, someone's in there. I'm fuck. Go to the next bathroom, we get right in. I'm okay, paper towels, let's do this. I'm grabbing the paper towels. I'm mopping up the blood that's pooling in his mouth. He's crying. I'm worried that he's gonna choke on his blood. I'm not exactly sure what's happening yet. So I'm trying to mop it up as best as I can, hoping that at any moment an adultier adult will just burst through the door and be how can I be of assistance? And then I have to remember, I'm the adult here. I have to take care of this little child. I have to keep him calm. I'm shaking because I'm oh my gosh, this is so much blood. Do I call an ambulance? What is going on? So, I mean, in the moment, it's all you can do is be there for the child, but you're also trying to console yourself to make yourself calm down. I'm going through paper towel after paper towel, just blood, blood, blood. I'm getting blood. My son's hands are getting full of blood. He's smearing it on his arms. I'm I don't know what to do. It doesn't seem like it's getting worse, but it does not seem like it's getting better. So I'm at this point, we have to go to urgent care. He's probably gonna need stitches. Something is really wrong here. So I try to call my husband in the bathroom. And of course my son is still crying. So my husband's what? And I'm I'll call you back. I don't know what to do. And so then I'm trying to sit my son on the little stool, and they're being it's okay, you know. And finally the blood starts to kind of calm down. It's not coming out so much, and I realize, okay, it's definitely that there's no teeth floating around in his mouth, so he didn't lose a tooth. I don't see anything on the outside of his mouth. It's definitely coming from his mouth, and I realize it must be he hit his teeth against his upper lip, or when he hit the playground, he must have rammed his lip against his teeth, and that's what's causing the blood. So I finally get him kind of clean up to this point where I realize the blood isn't coming out anymore. And so I take the 80 paper towels that we've gone through that are all full of blood here and there, and I just put them in the garbage, and I'm okay, we just gotta go. So we go outside the bathroom, get our stuff. as far as I know, we didn't get any blood on the ground. I really hope that's the case because I did not turn around to look back. Grabbed our stuff, got him outside, and by the time we got outside and got some fresh air, my son started to calm down. He wasn't like crying anymore. He was just like, like what just happened to me? And I'm like, okay, thank goodness. Call my husband and I'm like, okay, like I think we're okay. Like it's just a really bad bloody lip, like I think it stopped at this point, but oh man, no one can prepare you for that moment when you're in charge, you're the adult, this is your child, and you don't know what to do, and you don't know what's happening, and you just have to go with it, and you have to comfort them. Crazy. So that is a motherhood moment that I was not prepared for. I really hope it doesn't happen again, but I hope that if it does, I can remind myself like we're gonna get through this. And I hope that if you guys find yourself in that same situation, that you can also get through it and realize that after the fact, you did get through it and you are strong, they are okay, they love you, and hopefully everything will be all good. Feels better getting that off my chest. Hope you guys are having a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.